Are we back? Yes, we're back. And we're back, we told you. I think it's been less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, thanks to Atto who actually solved the problem. So, yeah, that's I would clap, but, it doesn't make much noise with your gloves. Anyway, so, yeah, we're back. Can you tell us what you were doing? Because I had to kind of leave for a moment.
Yeah, sure. Okay, basically I've just gotten started, just queued a few improvements here and there, started discovering with the very good explorer of the Umbral Choir, set up one hacking operation, put my laws, queued my different technologies, and that was pretty much it. So I was looking for a suitable system to put a sanctuary on so that I can actually explain what sanctuaries are.
Okay, well, how about we do that now?
And then let's get going then. Okay, so let's get moving. Okay, another minor civilization. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's just get moving on that side. Yeah, for now, still haven't got a system on which I can go.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the strategy for expansion? Do you want to maybe colonize all of these planets from the start? Oh, well, they're not exactly planets. All these rings, those are ring worlds of sorts, I guess.
Yeah, somehow. Actually, the home system of the Umbral Choir is always going to have those different crescent. I hope I'm not butchering the pronunciation of that one. And
you could just say croissant. And then
okay. So you're always going to have this kind of very special kind of planets that you can colonize. But at the very beginnings, you might want to wait, at the very least, that your first system is a tiny bit more filled before trying to colonize the other one. You're not going to gain that much from them just being there, you know. And why not? Also, I'm just going to say a word about those. Those systems, as you can see, they are a bit weird. Those are not very...
Do you want to zoom in on it?
Yeah, sure. Can I?
Yeah, well, you just click on it with the yes.
Yep, sure. Okay. So those planets, they are a bit special, so you cannot exactly terraform them the way you would another planet, because, well, it's pretty hard to get rid of the lava on that one. But you can still modify them a tiny bit by size forming them. So basically you get them bigger, and this way you can have more population on it. You have better yields for your fizzy and all of this good stuff.
Okay.
I'll queue that one for now.
It kind of looked like my headset. I mean helmet. I mean visor thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Keep telling yourself that. Okay, fine. Okay, so just gonna keep exploring. Oh, yeah, right. Fair enough. Actually...
So just to keep you guys updated, this visual is still work in progress, so don't worry, there will be no cell phones at the start. Well, no cell phones happily going away with the photobomber.
Yep. Okay, so basically it's telling me I can still hack something, and yeah, that's true. There is a minor population that's right there, but I'm just going to keep that for... they're right next to me. Okay. I might get traced, but it's only 3 turns before I hack them, so I might be fine.
I wonder, are we live on YouTube as well? Because I don't see any comments from YouTube at the moment. So you want to maybe go all the way to the right and see if you can refresh that page, maybe?
Let's take a look.
All right, well, we'll see what
okay.
if anything happens.
I'll keep going.
Yeah. In the meantime, if we don't see your comments and you would really like to participate in the discussion, you can always hop on over to twitch.tv/Amplitude Studios and give us your
Yeah, we are live.
All right, amazing. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, person whose name is just consonants. That's very helpful.
Okay. So next turn, let's get going. Okay, so I got my quest.
Can I actually see someone's asking? Well, we'll be fast asking. Actually, yes, I can see from underneath, kind of. I mean, it's not exactly Jordi LaForge's, Jordi LaFrog's visor. But yeah, thankfully I can see from underneath it.
For now.
Yeah, the camera is tilted so that you only see the top. And the government cannot see me, I guess. Something.
Government-wise. Okay, so I went as far as I could on that part. I can see there is a system up there. I'm just gonna send a few probes and keep exploring for now. You cannot do much else. Okay.
Yeah, so something I tried to do in my first game, which was something silly as I learned later, was to try and set up as many haunts around myself as you usually would for a normal expansion. And I was told later that that was not the way to go with the Umbral Choir. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, basically with the Umbral Choir, you are going to want to be a bit more balanced. You want a few systems for yourself so that you can actually have a few more yields for your home systems, but you want to keep a few systems very close to your opponents so that they are going to come and colonize them unwittingly because you're right under their noses and you're going to parasite them. Mm-hmm. Which is why I'm actually trying to find someone to be a parasite upon.
Okay. So yeah, they're not exactly colonizing systems the way others would go about it. They're establishing sanctuary systems, is the term?
Yeah, they are establishing sanctuary systems, so they are hidden. They are completely hidden from the other player unless they have special modules on their fleets that may or may not make them able to see those, or if they trace a hacking operation coming from a sanctuary. Okay, just to show you a sanctuary, I'm just gonna rush. Okay, Savannah. I'm just gonna rush the technology for that one.
Someone's asking us what color works best with the Umbral Choir. What's the canon color of the Umbral Choir? I'm not sure specifically. Well, mostly because I'm colorblind, so my perception of color is all over the place.
I'd say I don't know. Maybe purple.
Maybe purple is the answer we're gonna go with.
I mean, it kind of fits the color scheme of the faction. So I'd say purple.
Purple, all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep exploring over there.
We'll look at the ship designs in a bit and the population collection bonuses at the start. For the moment, let's say we give us another 5 minutes to talk about expansion,
Sure.
strategy, and then we'll look into the nitty-gritty, show the cool stuff as well.
Okay, so I finished hacking.
Oh, and how to manage manpower. That's also very interesting.
How to manage manpower, that one is interesting. Okay, so I finished hacking one of the minor factions I've got there. I'm just going, I think I kind of need some cash, so just boosting the economy. Okay, that was those guys. I'm surrounded by miners there. Okay, just hack them again. Whoop. I'm not gonna lag for that. And let's just get going. Okay, a miner again. That's a lot of miners. Okay. Doopy-doo. Okay, so now I can actually go and hack that one.
So someone was telling me, someone earlier in the chat was revolted at the idea of you picking a different technology from the start than the usual. I don't remember what it was, but it was something production focused. I think it's because the Umbral Choir at the start have something that is very food production centered. Is that right?
Basically, they have a system that's pretty good at the beginning anyway, and since they only have one system, you do not have to rush industry as fast. You really, at the very beginning, you just want to make sure that your science production is going to be high enough so that you're never gonna end up running out of improvement to build. Mm-hmm. So. Sorry if I offended you for picking another technology.
No. That's the way it's done, buddy.
Okay, I can see someone there, so I'm gonna try to go and say hello. Okay, there's a ship. So this guy actually cannot see me at all since I'm invisible. I could uncloak, but
nice. Can you just show people how you can tell that you're invisible?
Yeah, sure. Basically, whenever you're invisible, the little square lozenge is going to be white on black.
I think it's rhombus.
I have no idea.
I think it's rhombus.
Okay, the little rhombus there then is going to be white on God damn it, black on white. And then on the other side, for fleets that are uncloaked, you're just going to keep the rhombus that is completely standard. That's the one you've been seeing up until now in any other situation.
Also at the bottom left, if you have a fleet selected,
yeah,
you can see the icon that says cloak.
Yeah.
Because you can decide to uncloak. There are several reasons why you would want to, and we're going to let you, conjure. Well, not conjure, but anyway, try and figure out cool ways to use it, but because we know a few, right?
Well, the basic one is just bait and switch.
Oh, people are saying this would be an amazing start for Horatio or the Vodiani. Well, of course.
Yeah, sadly, neither.
But I think they would find it probably a very difficult system to settle. Can other factions actually conquer that system?
They cannot, or at the very least not easily, because your system is, in the same way your ships are, completely invisible. So at the very beginning, nobody knows that you're here. As you can see, you are actually on a special node. You're not on a node that has planets. So another player that gets around here is just going to see a special node.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna notice that you're there. Okay, so just gonna keep going.
Someone's asking, will this faction get a trailer? Well, of course, this faction will get its own trailer. It's going to look pretty cool, I think. Well, but then again, I say that every time. Part of my job. But, one of the actual cool things that this time is going to be super cool. And, well, you might see it. Usually, at the latest you'll see it is at release, of course. And if you're nice, maybe we'll show you some earlier. But we'll see. We'll see about that.
Okay, so I can finally show you what a sanctuary is and how you get it. Basically, the Umbral Choir do not colonize systems, they hack them. Yeah. So I just go from my home system to this one, in which there is a colonizable planet.
Baby.
Yep.
So hack the system, baby.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so I got that one. And, since I just want to show you that one, I'm just going to skip the turn, not taking a look. Okay, so now we have pirates too. Good. Okay, so finally. So I successfully hacked that empty systems, and now I can create a sanctuary on it. Got the colonization video. And there you go. So I got my sanctuary here.
So those slots.
Yeah, so that's the kind of special part of the sanctuaries. It's that they're not going to develop themselves for themselves. Every kind of resource that you're going to mine on it is going to be sent back to your home system. And on the other side, the improvement that you build on your home systems are going to take into account the population that you have on your sanctuaries. So if you have something that's like +2 food per population on sterile, any sterile planet that you've sanctuarized then is going to
build a sanctuary on.
Yeah,
it's a bit better. In terms of some nouns.
That's better.
Also, thank you to Will Be Fast here for saying conjecture. Yes, that was not conjure that I was looking for. But, you try and wear this hacker outfit and not have your head full of math instead of English, and then we can speak.
Okay. Also, the population is generated on the home system, and so right now there's nothing there yet. At some point we're going to have some population that's going to get on there. We'll see that a bit later, I think, if we've got the time. And also, the sanctuary have another use that's pretty cool, and that you can set them as the destination for the ships that are being built on your home systems.
That's really cool things, like surprise!
Yeah, so you can have a complete fleet popping right in the middle of your of enemy territories and catch them completely by surprise. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty nice. And there is something trader related, but I'll try to show you that one if I get that guy to actually colonize me.
I believe we call them sleepers now.
Yes, that's right. My bad. We've called them traders for so long, I keep forgetting.
Because in case you guys are new to game development, the working progress names tend to stick with the developers, and then they're like, What do you mean that's the name? What's the name of that faction again? And then the lore happens, and we're like, oh well, I guess we have to remember all these good terms now, so that our players can actually communicate with us.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to take
yeah. I don't know if you guys have noticed, you actually took a shortcut here between Sirma and Ikima.
Yeah, since I've got a backdoor on Sirma, I can start my hacking operation directly on there. So I'm gonna try to go and hack Rigel, but I want to avoid passing through Mizar because it is a bit too close, so my operation might get traced before I can finish it. So
why is that bad?
Well, it's bad because my hacking operation is gonna get cancelled, and I will just have lost time.
Could any bad things happen to you? Any other bad consequences?
Well, in this case, it's just a minor faction or a pirate, actually. That's... Holy damn, I am surrounded. So it's just a minor faction or a pirate lair that's going to trace me. So in this case, it's not too bad. It's not going to be an issue. But would it have been a major faction if I had been traced? Either they can force me to stop my hacking operation and force me to accept a contextual term, or they can just black out my system. And actually the worst thing, as an Umbral Choir, my system is invisible. If I get traced, they know where I am. And
that is a problem.
Yeah, since I only have one system, I really, really do not want them to know where I am.
Because what happens then?
Well, then I get a 24 CP fleet on my home system, and then I cry.
Oh. But surely you would have ways to defend yourself against that kind of stuff?
Well, there is a way to defend myself, and it's actually to displace myself. Oh, wait, actually, maybe I can show you that one. What I can do is that I can hack another special node, such as this one. And one of the hacking outcome I'm going to be able to choose is to place a displacement beacon on it. Oop, just going to deal with that. And
politics always in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the politics out of my games, please. Yeah, that's my last political joke for 2018. Enjoy that.
Ouch. Okay, just gonna go with another technology, just so that I can show you the ships. I'm gonna queue that one. Whoops, a quest. Just gonna investigate 10. This one is fine. Okay, so once my beacon has been displaced, I can actually move my home system from its original space to the displacement beacon. If I wait long enough, it's going to be without any issue. If I have to do it while rushing, I'm going to lose population or star system improvement while I'm moving away.
Yeah, okay.
Which is not too good.
It's kind of like Black Friday, only you're shopping for replacement home systems, so you may get hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. Or it's like moving, but you forgot to close your the back of the car, and
you've lost all of your children.
Yeah.
Away. Oh yeah.
I was thinking furniture, but yeah, children is fine too, I guess.
Where's your mother, dear? Oh, she was Let's see if we've got some questions. Someone's asking about, how's the riots going? Well, it's pretty much we're fine here. Don't worry about that.
How's the riot going? Well, if I remember right, pretty much the same way as any other ones. You do not want to have it.
It's quite a party, really.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's asking about the pacifist start. Interesting segue as a political party.
Yeah, they start as
pacifists.
Yeah, as pacifist. I can't English today. They started. Yeah, it is. You keep doing math, and I keep not being able to talk English, to speak English. Fine. Okay, so they are starting as a pacifist faction, since at the very beginning we want them to not feel rushed to go and try to attack pretty much everyone. So that's something that's decent. Also, it's kind of a backup in case they get, they get discovered, they have access to the forced peace and this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that they can temporized a bit the aggression of the other players.
Okay, so
So-
if people don't play nice with you just because you're messing with their stuff,
Yeah, then
people not really understanding.
no, they're not, sadly. Okay, a few more things to queue.
Oh, someone was asking about the win conditions that the Umbrella Choir would usually go for.
What kind of win condition they are going to go for? Actually, I think they're pretty decent for the science one and wonder. Since they're going to have one system that is going to be insanely good in pretty much everything, but they only have one, they are going to be pretty good at wonder, especially since they can build their 3 wonders on the same system, since it's the only one they
Nice.
get. So yeah, wonder victory, pretty much the way to go with them.
But I think I've heard JHL also mention that it's actually possible to try and go for a military victory just because you can pretty much backdoor everyone.
Yeah, you can backdoor pretty much everywhere and everyone. So if you play your cards right and you don't get detected by anyone, you are going to be able to just go for a plain old examination or something similar. Yeah.
But they're peaceful. play them nice.
They are peaceful. Keep trying for the wonder victory, please.
Oh, are there ways or improvement to speed up hacking? Well, I guess this is the moment we talk about new hacks, basically. Other programs you can run?
Yeah, actually there are a few ways to improve those. I think I've got
Can any of the mods actually mod JHL in the chat?
Okay, so there are a few ways you can boost your hacking speed. The most basic way is to use this, which is the accelerator program. You use it directly on a hacking operation that you have set up, and it's going to boost the speed of the program for a certain duration.
I think you should cheat and unlock some of these with the...
Should I?
I mean, we've got about 20-ish minutes left, so, and we've still got to show some of the cooler hacks, show the ships,
Okay.
I think we can start,
Okay.
fast forward on this one.
Let's get going for let's get cheating then. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you that one. Another way that you can.
Hold on, I would just like to chastise JHL for saying nerf. Actually writing nerf in the chat. Don't say nerf, say balance, please. We're not nerfing things. We're making sure that they're, nice and even.
Okay, so the other way you can boost your hacking speed is with those umpire improvements that are also going to grant you another hacking operation. You can do one more with that. You get 2 of those in the tech tree. Up. I'm going to do this, and in provision of the rest, I'm just going to unlock those, and why not this one and this one. Hop. Okay, so do I have a hacking operation that's ready there? Yeah, I have. Okay, so I can use an accelerator. I cannot because there isn't anybody. Okay, so to use a program, you actually have to go through a system that belongs to someone. So, for instance, I'm just going to do this, and I'm gonna keep cheating because I can.
Exactly, hack the system, man.
Up.
Someone's asking whether Endless Space 2 is going to be discounted in the winter sale, and of course we absolutely cannot say anything about this until the winter sale starts, otherwise we'll get in trouble with Valve. So I guess there's only one way to find out, pay attention when the winter sale starts.
Yep.
So there's your answer. I'm sorry, that's all I can give.
Okay, so right now I am hacking a system that belongs to a minor faction, so I can use a program on it. Hop, I used accelerator. It's going to boost the speed of my hacking operation while I'm still hacking that system. So this way you get an ID, and since I completely forgot to put one, I'm just gonna put this on my home system, which is actually a very bad idea because
yeah, that's kind of...
Yeah, that's a very bad idea actually, because whenever a hacking operation meets a defensive program, the hacker is going to know that he has triggered the defense program. So right now, anybody that passes through my home system is going to know that, oh, wait, there is a defense program on a special node. The only faction that can do that are the Umbrella Warriors. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll get going with that.
Someone's
one.
asking whether sanctuaries are something that all factions will have access to, and no, they will have access to hacks. The sanctuary system is unique to the Umbral Choir.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna show you the beacon while I'm at it, since we're cheating right now. Okay, so I've got install transmigration beacon, so what I was telling you about earlier. So it's going to cost me a tiny bit of processing of bandwidth to keep going, but you know, it's worth it. So whoop, I got it there, and as you can see, it's still loading. So right now, yeah,
7 turns.
Yeah, I have to wait a bit more.
Does this scale with game speed, do you know?
I think it does, yeah.
Okay.
So that you don't have to wait too long.
Oh, so we're just talking about bandwidth. I guess we could...
Show it, then.
Yeah, bandwidth is the same as processing power. Processing power is how it used to be called, right?
Yeah, it's the way it used to be called.
So yeah, someone was asking earlier about the manpower and how you actually refill it. Maybe because we're talking about bandwidth, you want to touch on that briefly?
Yeah, I mean, I can go over quickly. Basically, the I think it's in there. Okay, I'm not gonna take a look. Whoop. Yeah, I was looking for the faction trait. Basically, the Umbral Choir are going to regen their manpower from they are going to get some from their systems here and there, but they are also going to get some simply from the fact that they have unused bandwidth. So if you're not hacking, at the very least, you know, you're still getting something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Maybe I'm just gonna try to do something with that guy.
What other cool hacking stuff can the Umbral Choir do that other factions cannot do?
Well, they have an interesting play with sleepers, and I'm going to try. They have an interesting way to interact with sleepers. I'm just going to try to show you that.
Yeah, that was a great question, Starbreaker on Twitch. Thanks for asking that. I can believe I was about to forget it.
Yeah,
sleepers, you know.
Up. Okay.
It's such a great way to annoy the hell out of your friends. Like, yep, you know what? All of your guys, actually, they're kind of my guys.
Okay, I'm hacking a home system, so I have a few different outcome available, but anyway, I'm just going to use that one so that I can transform a population into a sleeper. So I'm doing this, and thanks to my sleepers, I have a good view of what's happening in that system. I can know pretty much everything. There he is. That's the one. So that's one thing he does, and my sleeper is also, if I keep putting sleeper on that system or in the empire of that Riftborn, I'm going to start stealing resources from him. But that's something everybody can do. What I can do as a Umbral Choir is that I can actually go and abduct that sleeper, so that I'm just gonna make sure that I still have space on my system. Yeah, I do. Oh, by the way, there you go. Terraformation is over, and I got 2 rings instead of 1. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I still got some space. And there you go. I've got this option. So abduct sleeper is going to take back the sleeper that is on that system and bring it back on my home system. But
sorry, going for a trip then.
Yeah, going for a trip inside the web. But he is going to come back a bit changed.
Yeah, this is the kind of trip that you remember, I guess.
Yeah, so as you can see, the normal population are the Umbral Choirs. They have a +1 on science, +1 bandwidth. But whenever you bring back a sleeper that you've abducted, as you can see, well, actually it's better. You got a +2 from the fact that it was a sleeper before. You got a +2 science, +2 instead of +1. And also your boosted sleepers, which are Umbral Shadows, are going to mine twice as many Fidzi as a normal population.
So they're like a super pop fan.
Yeah, so they're like a super kind of population, so you really want to have a lot of traders everywhere so that you can
A lot
adapt.
of sleepers. They're
Yeah.
only traders, you know, if you're mad about it. You know, from the Invoquer's perspective, they're just, you know, people, you know, friendly to your cause.
Yeah,
That maybe will get a special trip. You know, it's like winning the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Only this factory only, well, I guess it makes nice songs.
yeah.
It's probably kind of a really messed up place to visit if you're like a normal, regular alien.
I mean, I don't think that's the kind of place where you get chocolate.
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
And for all your other questions about how, you know, the Invoquer actually operates in exhausting detail, make sure to ask Slow Hands on the Amplitude forums. You'll love these questions. And, you know, Story Engine as well, because they both worked on this one. And yeah, that's going to be amazing. I'm going to love to, you know, go with your questions and just ask them to, please explain, how does this work?
Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is show you what happens when someone colonizes a star system. I'm just, you know, gonna assume control of the red player for a minute.
Ooh, are you hacking the other player? Oh my god.
Yeah, I am. Yep. I'm gonna give him a ton of cheats because, you know. And does he have a colonizer somewhere that I can actually use? No, he doesn't. Okay, so let's just do one. Whoop. Okay, just hoping the AI isn't going to short circuit whatever I'm trying to do right now. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it here, and now he's going to very funny moment of just getting him movement speed every time he hasn't any. Whoop. Keep moving. You can go. You can do it.
Well, boy, am I glad this is so fun. It is a so fun colonizer, isn't it?
No, it's a Riftbound one.
Okay, alright, I couldn't really see it.
Okay, I should be done. Okay. Wait, what? This is an explorer. God damn it.
Well, it's fine. I guess we can, in the meantime, answer this question. What happens? Like, what do other players see if you assimilate a minor faction?
Okay, just a minute. And okay, it worked that way too. So that's fine. Sorry, I'll get back to the minor faction a tiny bit later.
Cool.
Okay, so I quick colonized the system for him. So there you go, the Riftbone, not knowing that I actually have a sanctuary hidden right under his nose. So right now he is just, you know, doing his stuff, trying to build his system. And on the other side, I still exist. You can see there's the little blue triangle right there. So I'm still here, and I can still see what he is doing. So I'm just going to colonize also the other planet for him. There you go, both. Up, there you go. So right now, I do not have any population on this place, so I couldn't do it. But I could trade one of my population to generate immediately one sleeper on that system instantly. So pretty useful for that. And also because I have a sanctuary right under this, I can see pretty much everything he is doing. Whoop. And yeah. Actually, I can. Yep. Okay. And so for minor faction, actually, when you assimilate a minor faction, the other player are just going to see an empty system, and you are still gonna have your sanctuary right under it. Okay, actually I'm kinda getting not that many specificities to keep showing right now.
I mean, we have a bunch of questions, really. So the one about the assimilation of minor faction, what does the other faction see? What do other factions see when the Invoquer assimilates a minor?
Yeah, when you are going to have a hunting ground, if I remember correctly, and then you're just going to find that there is an empty system there because nobody went and colonized it, unless you went and colonized it instead, in which case you have your system and then there is a sanctuary right under it.
Okay, so if you had seen it and then the unrequired colonizes it, it disappears for everyone. Sorry, it's gonna be a showcase.
It's getting a bit confused right now.
Well, ask JHL
Yeah.
in Twitch chat. He'll have the answer. All right. Well, we have a whole bunch of requests to actually start showing some of the ships. And considering we've got 10 minutes left, let's show some of the, the eye candy.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna unlock them all, so that's that. Okay, so this one is the Explorer. You can see it.
The cord.
Yeah. So as you can see, very good when it comes to moving. Start with 2 engine of Pro, but actually it has no attack module. So it's pretty brittle, pretty fragile, but it's very good at doing what it's supposed to, which is exploring. And
yeah, I tried using one to build a very fast early attack fleet to I don't know, I think it was in multiplayer against you guys trying to mess with someone, and I was very disappointed to realize that there were no guns whatsoever.
There are none. Since it's invisible and the main goal is just to make sure that you can explore quick enough to actually set up some sanctuaries close to your enemies. They kind of traded all attack capacities for just being able to move fast and be invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whoops, that's the medium one. Just have to do this in order. Okay, so then you got the attack module, once again, very fast, but not that good when it comes to attack. So you get an example of the kind of module. They're not the most flexible. Okay.
JHL, you send me a message, but actually, I mean, you hinted at something. I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm going to say just out of caution, no, maybe next time. I don't know.
Okay, then you've got the medium support. There you go. You can still take a look at those.
Oh, someone was asking whether the happiness of your home system translates to your sanctuaries. Like, do your sanctuaries have happiness or anything?
Your sanctuaries don't have happiness, actually.
Well, question answer.
That's one thing you won't have to deal with.
Yeah, that was the first law I actually enacted on my playthroughs. That was just having the the common law that actually reduces happiness but increases science output, because you need a lot of science.
And you don't need a lot of
happiness. And you don't get much in the way of over-colonization or anything. So.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry that much about it. Whoop.
Wow.
Okay, medium support.
Can you show us the animation again? That was really cool.
Sure. Whoop.
Hell yeah! So it's like right out of Transformers.
Yeah, clearly. There you go.
Well, I'm seeing some of these for the first time as well. I had played on earlier builds when we still had Sophon ships as placeholders. So yeah.
No, you got the full models.
This is my face when I see them.
Okay, the attack one.
Oh, this is the one you guys have seen in the vote, I think. Yeah, you had one of these angles. So yeah, this one is supposed to look like a whale, I guess, and so you have the head on the left.
Yep.
And this is the fins and the tail on the right-hand side. Really cool looking.
Whoop. And then the big guns for last.
Well, this one's super spooky, especially like the fridge bit on the top.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a coffin.
Yeah, nothing good comes out of that one.
Yeah. And there you go, you've got all of the ships.
Someone on Twitch is saying, did I say wow? You may have said that a couple of times earlier, but yeah, they're really, really pretty cool. Is there anything else we can show for the rest of you guys?
Just taking a look, but for now...
So, someone wants these ships on body pillows, the ones you can sleep with. That's actually a good idea. I think I'm going to put it right next to having the Horatio body pillow.
I mean, it's a bit jagged, so you might get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, probably it's not going to be the most comfortable you can sleep on.
Yeah.
I think you can sleep on, but you'll make do.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it, at the very least for now.
Right. Well, so if you guys have, I'm gonna just remove this because being hacker man is exhausting. Actually, the weight on the glasses is a bit much. Right. So yeah, if you guys have a few questions, we're gonna take them now. Considering that we've got 5 minutes, and if not, well, we'll see you a year from now, I guess. Well, next year is better than a year from now. Can you terraform the crescent planets?
Can you terraform crescent planets? So I think I talked a bit about this. You cannot actually terraform them, but it's pretty much the same thing, which is you can actually make them get bigger and bigger. At the very beginning, you start with only one ring, and then you can add other ones that are going to grant you more space for your population and better fizzy yields.
Someone surprised Horatio body pillows? Well, yes, some people have requested them, and you know, it makes sense, really. Who else? Who else than the most beautiful person in the galaxy? Someone was asking, can you show the visual changes for the home system? So maybe you can level up one of the other rings?
Yeah, sure. I just have to, okay, I'm just gonna cheat and colonize one of those, and then I'm gonna unlock the different terraform level. If I remember well, they're there. Whoop. Okay, no. Okay, no terraformation process available. Okay, so I can at the very least show you that this one is going to go up, how this one is going to evolve. I have to get out so that I can refresh it, and there you go. You got your first ring.
Okay.
That's right here, and I'm just gonna try.
Level it up.
What?
I just want to see it get bigger, man.
I'm gonna try. I just can't seem to remember.
When can we play Penumbra? Next year is all we can say so far. And as soon as we're as we actually have a date, we'll let you guys know. And yes, brother, it is the loop. Although it's called the Nexus because you guys chose that name. So yeah, memes don't always win.
Whoop. I'm actually trying to find a technology that to make them even bigger, but I seems to have forgotten.
Someone's asking whether this is going to be a paid expansion. Yes, this is not free content. This is a paid expansion. It's going to come along with the whole spying system, and well, from the reactions, we think people are going to like it. So
finally,
we hope you do too.
I found it.
Right.
Okay. Up. And then you get those. Up. So
and you have to leave the system and come back again. Anyway.
Yeah. It has to refresh. Up. Didn't leave far. Oh, yeah, actually I did. Up. So you got a third level. So.
Oh, someone wanted to see the hero. Is the hero implemented in this build? I'm not sure.
No, actually there are heroes, but they are pretty much placeholders.
It's still the placeholders. Sorry, guys. Next time. Well, we're keeping some secrets.
Actually, no. It's visually a placeholder, but the skill tree has been done. So okay. If you want, we can take a look at that.
I mean, well, if they want to take a look at it, I'm pretty sure that Syro can probably just like freeze frame every single thing you've just shown and show people.
Okay. Whoop. Okay. Oh, and I think I can show you the last level for those. I think that's the last one. Whoop. Okay, just completely get out, and there you go. So that's maximum level.
Oh yes, a whole bunch of people were asking whether Horatio can actually splice these guys. And what it does. I think it might be a bit specific of a question for
yeah,
you.
It might be a bit specific. Actually, I never encountered that case, so I really don't know. I think he can splice them.
Probably we have Jay Helsing, of course, in Twitch chat, so of course, yes, of course, Jay Hell, but what does it do? What do you get? Oh, show us the population bonuses, maybe.
Oh, yeah, right. Population detail. Okay.
Do the Umber Choir and the Umber Shadows have the same collection bonuses?
Yeah, they... actually, no, sorry. I'm getting lost. No, they don't have the same population collection bonuses. So the population collection bonuses of the Umbral Shadows are a bit stronger, but since they are harder to get, it's pretty much worth it.
Okay. Someone's asking, please make a new update for Endless Legend. We're considering it, but this is an Endless Phase 2 stream, so we're going to just show Endless Phase 2. Yes, Horatio splicing incoming. Yes. Someone's asking whether we can show the fighters and bombers. I'm not sure how much we can see when we're out of combat. I don't think we can see much besides the modules. So.
I don't think. We'd have to get into Space Battle to get a look.
Yeah, that's going to be next stream, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you guys seem to be pretty into this. Let's see if we've got a couple of other questions. It's already 6 p.m. here, and it's time for us to, leave before the government gets here. Well, actually, someone was asking earlier, do you ever give yourselves high fives for how goddamn awesome you guys are? And I think we have to put on the Hackerman costumes again, just to give ourselves high fives.
Okay, but how am I going to be able to see your hand?
It's going to be very messy, that's why.
Okay, so this is going to be great.
Okay, hold on. Please indulge us, Twitch chat and YouTube chat. This is for memes. We do it for the lulz. All right. Amazing.
Okay. I actually can't believe you held out like 30 minutes with that on your eyes.
Well, I'm very good. What can I do? What can I say?
Okay.
All right. Let's see if we have one last question. Will other players see you if they reach your home system? Actually, not at the start because you're invisible. But as you were explaining earlier, you have ways of detecting invisibility.
Yeah.
Can you just show it quickly again?
Sure. Basically, you've got those little babies, which are anti-cloaker, so they can cancel the invisibility effect of enemy fleets or of the Umbral Choir home system. So if you go onto the home system with an anti-cloaker that's strong enough, you're going to be able to see the system.
And someone's asking whether those have a use against other people than the Umbral Choir, and the answer, I guess, you sort of gave it, is yes.
Sure. They are going to have a use because anybody can have invisible fleets. So you're going to want to have quite a few ships that are dedicated to just being, the detector that's going to see everyone.
All right. Yes, there are levels of stealth.
Yep.
And well, I guess we're just gonna finish on this. We're gonna wrap this up. So again, thanks for joining us for this first look at the Umbral Choir. We're hoping to have the beta start this side or the other of the new year, but as early as possible. For those of you who were lucky enough to get into the beta, we'll contact you anyway. Again, that was a very, very cool 2018 year with you guys, and we hope to see you again next year for a lot more fun, a lot more hacking, a lot more silly costumes, and a lot more questions in Twitch chat. So thanks again for joining us, and I guess we can sign off now. So you can either wave or try and click on this here, and we'll say goodbye. See you guys. No, this one.